Finance Minister Arun Jaitley says the government wants to pass the GST bills through consensus. Lok Sabha to take up central GST, integrated GST, Union Territories GST and GST compensation bills for passage in marathon session today. GST likely to be rolled out from July 1st. Government hits out at opposition for stalling Rajya Sabha over vacant posts in backward and minority commissions. Says process delayed because of polls in 5 states. Union INB minister says Modi government is acting faster than the previous government. Uttar Pradesh government is taking swift decisions to fulfill poll promises. Keeping rule of law on highest priority, Chief Minister Adityanath Yogi sets up control room to crack down on mass cheating. Helpline number issued. Cabinet meet this week to take call on waiving farm loans. Enforcement Directorate attaches over 263 crore rupees of movable and immovable assets of Hyderabad-based Deccan Chronicle Holdings and others in connection with the bank loan fraud case. Deccan Chronicle Holdings caused a loss of over 1,100 crore rupees to 6 public sector banks. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to meet US President Donald Trump when he travels to Washington later this year. In a telephonic conversation, Trump expresses support for Prime Minister Modi's economic reform agenda and emphasized his great respect for the people of India. 5 persons arrested for attack on Nigerians at Greater Noida in Uttar Pradesh. External Affairs Ministry calls the assault deplorable. UP government assures strict action. Third G20 Framework Working Group kicks off in Varanasi yesterday. Around 70 financial and economic policy mandarins from 32 countries brainstorm on the state of global economy with the hard turn on protectionism and climate change in US post-Trump high on agenda. Leasing of land, renting of buildings as well as EMIs paid for purchase of under construction houses will start attracting the goods and services tax. Sale of land and buildings will be however be kept out of the purview of GST, the new indirect tax regime. Government said use of virtual currencies like Bitcoin is not authorized by Reserve Bank of India and this could result in breach of anti-money laundering laws. RBI earlier warned that any user and trader dealing with virtual currencies could face potential financial and security risks. State-run Indian Oil Corporation to supply over 10 lakh tons of petroleum products annually to Nepal for the next 5 years. An agreement regarding the same was signed which will meet the full requirements, demands and quantities of petrol, diesel, kerosene, aviation turbine fuel and LPG. Scotland's Parliament vote to allow First Minister Nicola Sturgeon to make a formal request to the British government to hold a new referendum on independence. British government refuses to negotiate until Brexit is over. Theresa May signs letter that will trigger Brexit. Keeping up his campaign promise, US President Donald Trump signs an executive order to roll back his predecessor Barack Obama's climate change measures. Trump refers to his action as the latest in the series of steps to create American jobs and to grow American wealth. A 1,300-kilometer stretch of Australia's northeast coast is at dangerous risk of flooding after a powerful cyclone. Cyclone Debbie causes major damage, torrential rain and power cuts in tens of thousands of homes. Australian Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull activates a disaster response plan. In AFC Asian Cup third-round qualifier, Captain Sunil Chhetri scores in the dying minutes of the game to help India beat Myanmar 1-0. Pockets 3 points to top Group A. Lionel Messi slapped 4-match suspension for his misbehave against match referee in World Cup qualifier match against Chile.